We are back with another Hoopscoop Media Top 100 Countdown video, and number 94 is the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. What's up, college basketball fans? I'm Hoopscoop Media co-founder Austin Getchie, and welcome to the Hoopscoop Media Top 100 College Basketball Teams Countdown. In this series, we'll be counting down our top 100 teams for next season and releasing a video every day until the college basketball season begins. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give our social medias a follow. Simple things like that help more college basketball fans like you enjoy our content. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the video and 99 other videos in this series. Georgia Tech said goodbye to Josh Pastner after 7 years of mediocrity and underachieving, and hired Damon Stoudamire, who in his coaching career has been the opposite. Stoudamire spent a few years at Pacific, where he quickly ascended the program into a respectable WCC team and shows how much he meant with Pacific being a bottom feeder the past few years. When Stoudamire left Pacific, instead of looking for another college job, he worked with the Boston Celtics, one of the premier NBA franchises, up until he was hired by Georgia Tech this March. From last year's team, Georgia Tech lost some decent players as Javon Franklin exhausted his eligibility, Jalon Moore transferred to Oklahoma, and Davon Smith transferred to Utah, among other less notable exits. However, when you're a high-major team that was in a position that the Yellow Jackets were, sometimes it's good to have more of a reset. While I don't think this roster is close to what Stoudamire will build in the next few years, there's still some pieces for excitement. One transfer addition I really like is Ole Miss guard AMAREE ABRAM. Ole Miss struggled last year, but Abram put up a respectable 8 points per game and has NBA upside. It's also a good fit for him to be working with Stoudamire, a former NBA player and point guard himself. The other high-profile backcourt addition was Florida transfer Kwesi Reeves. While he hasn't been that effective of a college player to date, he's shown flashes, and at this point of his career, a change in scenery is for the best for the athletic wing. One player that Stoudamire is glad to have back is Miles Kelly. Kelly, at 14.4 points per game, led the Yellow Jackets in scoring last year and was one of the better shooters in the conference. With more weapons around him, his efficiency could even get higher. The Yellow Jackets backcourt also gets a few other starters back from last year, with Kyle STURDIVANT and Lance Terry. STURDIVANT is an experienced point guard and one of the better passers in the conference. Terry is another shooter, having some big scoring games last season in conference play. While I think both of these guys will come off the bench this year, they'll still be impactful contributors. One piece the Yellow Jackets have returning that figures to be in the starting lineup is DALLAN, who has some versatility with his size and skill set. His shooting percentages leave lots of room for improvement, but he's a player that could thrive off Stoudamire's development. At the center position, Georgia Tech may look towards Western Carolina transfer Tyjon Claude. It remains to be seen how Claude transitions up to the high major level, but was one of the best rebounders in mid-major basketball last season. Georgia Tech adds some other transfers in Ebenezer Dewuna and Tafari Gapare. Dewuna is a big man who has proven to be a solid piece in the ACC, coming from NC State. Gapare is more of a potential piece, not having a good first year at UMass, but being a highly rated recruit and still having lots of room to improve. Stoudamire also added a few freshmen. One of them was big man Baden Dongo, who decommitted from Rutgers and could be the big man in the future for the Yellow Jackets. They also got a late addition in Canadian forward prospect Ibrahim Sacco, who has some high potential and could be another player to keep an eye on in the coming years. Overall, I definitely like the direction of the program that Georgia Tech is trending towards. However, I'm not expecting anything huge from him this year, and as long as some solid program momentum is being built over this year, I would consider it a success. With that being said, some of the transfers they brought in have very high ceilings, and there's a chance they could outperform expectations and be an NIT team. I have the Yellow Jackets sitting at 11th in the ACC, but again, if any Georgia Tech fans disagree with that, just keep in mind I am fully bought in on Stoudamire, and in due time expect him to transform from where they are now to a consistent tournament team while he's there. Any Georgia Tech fans watching this video, let me know what you think in the comments about their position next year and the Stoudamire hire. We will see you tomorrow for number 93, and as always, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications.